Common Grievances by David. All right. This is Common Grievances by Dave Nordahl. Will woke bankrupt movies? This already seems to be happening. The only question is how badly the ship will hit the iceberg. You can see it yourself. Falling ticket sales, everyone preferring movies from 20 years ago, no new iconic characters being created, no new interesting risks being taken. Either with the type of stories they wanted to tell or with the aforementioned characters, it seems that movies and the people that make them are still more concerned with diversity boxes being checked rather than telling a good story. Diversity boxes. Now, movies as a medium will survive. I also think this will be one of the things that gets new stories and new types of movies that are made. The thing is, the days of the silver screen may be over at that point. Most independent movies don't get released to theaters anymore. They don't need to be. You can make a movie, place it on Amazon, and have worldwide distribution in 1 second. This isn't the first time this happened either. When movies were first starting to be a thing, you had the old studio system, where an actor wasn't contracted for one movie, they were contracted to a specific studio for a certain length of time. This, of course, changed. The thing is, Hollywood remained relatively the same and creators were still focused on making a good movie. I mean, there's always been schlock, man. I don't know why you think it's always been about the art, dude. Now, with this coming storm, I don't think they can make it out. From what type of story you want to from what? I don't think they can make it out. From what type of story you want to tell. I don't know what that means. Now with this coming storm, I don't think they can make it out. From what type of story you want to tell? Oh, you have a great idea for a movie. Okay. Oh, you have a great idea for a movie about a knife fighting in the 100-year war. Stop! You can't have a white male as the lead. You have a killer cast locked in for your movie. What? You have a killer cast locked in for your movie? Stop! Not enough diversity, you'll have to recast? We like your script, but there is not representation for Jewish, Asian, that's a slur. Okay. You have to do a rewrite. That's just scratching the surface of the insanity and all it does to make the story worse. If you want to tell a tale of medieval European fantasy land and you still need to have a kung fu school and have black lesbians in the movie, the problem is that makes no goddamn sense. And he needs punctuation and like commas. And he doesn't put periods in the right spot, and he doesn't always spell everything correctly, and he doesn't always capitalize, like, proper nouns. The problem is that makes no goddamn sense, and it breaks something movies need the suspension. Yeah, he needs a comma here or something. It breaks something movies need, the suspension of disbelief. That's really at the heart of this matter. All this woke crap does is make a movie that is incapable of getting me to suspend my disbelief. Well, maybe we read this last time. This whole book makes no goddamn sense. It's pretty bad. Sorry, my brain cannot accept the fact that a 5'1", 110-pound chick can kick the crap out of a 6'5", 280-pound male. Yet the woke movie wants me to. That can happen. This happens. There's a way around it. Just give her superpowers or make her the daughter of a god. Then fine, suspension engaged. But without that, then it's not possible. You don't think it's possible to get beat up by any woman, Dave? That's surprising. This really almost could be a book unto itself, so I will have to stop there. Misogyny would be a book unto itself. I didn't even bring up the overrepresentation of the LGBTQ plus EIO people and the BIPOC crowd. The fact that woke has a steel rod up its ass if someone who isn't crippled plays a cripple. I'll leave with just this. Get back to telling good stories and stop worrying about diversity or a message. If you don't, well, the word Titanic comes to mind. Your feelings don't affect me. Yeah, the title says it all. I don't give a shit about how you feel about something. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Fake as fuck. It doesn't in any way affect me. I'll let you in on another secret. I don't care either. The truth is, you don't want to admit you don't give a shit about my feelings either. The fact that we have to tiptoe when we write something, for example, because it might hurt someone's feelings is ludicrous. I don't do this. If I want to make a video game where you play as a killer that targets, let's say, gay men, what's the problem? That would be a hate crime. That'd be a hate crime. Some gay men's group got upset. And was that what? Some gay men's group got upset, and it's not real, nor is it my real feeling toward that group of people. Before you say it, don't you fucking dare say, well, this game will lead to violence. No, the fuck it won't. This is a tired, old falsehood that should have died in the 80s. A game where you kill gay people is no more likely to cause that in the real world than a heavy metal album is going to cause suicide. Well, I don't think we should be able to, like, hate crime gay people. It's weird to make a hate criming game, Dave. It is weird to make a hate criming game. That's an odd desire, in fact. Whenever I hear someone invoke an argument based on personal feelings, I want to scream. That's you making an argument based on personal feelings, by the way. You shouldn't have such soft fucking feelings. You're an adult. Is this... Why are you quoting yourself? The fact of the matter is, I don't care if I hurt your feelings or not. I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do and how I want to do it. If it hurts your feelings, well, then go kick rocks. Guess what? I accept the exact same for you. The sooner that we go back to just making whatever we want, however we want. The sooner that we go back to just making whatever... I don't know how to read that sentence. Yeah, that's not a sentence. Okay. With the vision that we have for it at the forefront? What? With the vision that we have for it at the forefront, period. Okay. Stop worrying about all the losers that are crying about it. The sooner we can do that, the sooner we can get back to some good content. I personally don't care if I offend your sensibilities. They mean less than nothing to me. The sooner more people adopt that philosophy, the better off we'll be. Dumb as shit. He's illiterate. No! I don't care if children go hungry. Yes, you read that right. I don't give two shits if kids are going hungry at school. First off, that is just for a most part a lie. The schools are not letting the kids starve. There's definitely hungry kids at school. Second, no child starved to death because they skipped lunch. We're not trying to stop starvation. We're trying to stop food insecurity and hunger so that they can learn better. Because studies show kids that are hungry learn better. You don't want them to be hungry. You want them to be fed. Third, have you seen the poor kids? Most of them are rather fat. So he's body shaming imaginary kids. Fourth, how is it my responsibility to make sure your kid is fed? That's your job as the parents. This is just pissing me off. This is just pissing me off, the idea of free school lunches. Once again, indoctrinating these kids who probably already get enough of this at home? Not to stand on your own 2 feet. Not to look to their parents or their family for a solution? Not to just sit there and wait for Big Daddy government to fix all your problems for you? What exactly are we teaching with this? That school is a safe place to be where you can learn. Just keep being a loser and the gravy train doesn't end? That only works till the single mom that bore you dies? That it's okay that mom is so fucking lazy that she can't pick you a lunch in the morning, which, by the way, takes less than 2 minutes. Like, you're not a parent. How do you even know how hard it is to parent, man? I have parented. It's tough, man. That's a tough job. That, God forbid, either your mom or dad, let's be honest, most of these are single mother kids, get off their lazy ass and do more than the bare minimum. You know, work a little more, make a little more. Before you start crying your little tears, there was the free lunch even back in my day. Kids from poor families got a free lunch. That's what so you're against it? I hated it even then? Why in the hell is it my problem to feed your kid? You had the little bastard, you feed it? No, the village doesn't owe your child anything. Why should the taxpayers be burdened with making sure your kid has a ham and Swiss sandwich with tater tots? Because kids are not able to feed themselves because they're kids. At the end of the day, I don't care if your kid is hungry at school. He will not starve. No one is starving in the United States of America. I don't want to pay higher taxes so your little bastard can eat either brown bag it or get in the free lunch school program. Or get on the free school lunch program. This is the... He's so fucking stupid. That is the free school lunch. We need to get on the free lunch program. This is that, you dumb motherfucker. Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking bowling ball. Hold on, start. I don't want to pay higher taxes. Either brown bag it or get a free lunch program. Don't even bother saying you can't afford it. People can't afford it. EBT pays more than enough so that you can get a pack of bologna for sandwiches. Maybe they don't eat bologna, man. They must eat bologna. Okay. Your kid, your problem. You want me to pay for his lunch, then come over and suck my dick, then I'll give the $10? What the fuck? That read like he was talking to the kid, though. Your kid, your problem. You want me to pay for his lunch, then come over and suck my dick, then I'll give the $10. That was precarious, man. I think he means the mom here, but holy shit. Very edgy. You can play pretend I'm not. I wonder what this is about. Yeah, this really goes out to the T part of the LGBTQ rainbow. You can play pretend all you like, but I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play. Chicks do not have dicks. Men can stand to pee. While we're on the topic, yes, genitals matter in romance. In romance? What? You can sit there all day long and say that trans women are women. True. If you have the same thing that I do between my legs, then you're a dude. If you don't have an Adam's apple, then yeah, not a dude. That doesn't mean to say I won't be friends with a trans lady. We can do almost anything two dudes can do. The only thing I won't do is slow dance and be pretend you're a chick and fuck you. If it makes you happy, great. If you feel more complete, fine. Just do me and the rest of the world that doesn't want to play along a favor. Accept it. Accept the fact that there will always be a good chunk of people that just don't want to play pretend with you. Yeah, dude, he would cry tears of joy that someone else is trying to reciprocate any kind of affection towards him. Stop the face and neck tattoos. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Can we stop this shit? I have no real problem with tattoos for the most part. It's just they belong anywhere else other than your neck or face. It's just, you look stupid. Your face looks dumb. Just, can this little fad die already? Ladies, your body count matters. Well, this is the second time I'm going to piss off the feminists. Fucking so edgy, dude. Ladies, I don't know how else to put this, but your body count matters. Okay, I will be completely fair here. It doesn't matter if you were just looking to hook up with a dude for one night. It probably doesn't matter if you're fine with like a friend with benefit situation. Where it really does matter is still a goal for most girls, and that's the wife title. The wife title. He doesn't have a wife. He is not married. The wife title. The problem is that the type of guy that most of these women would consider for a husband. Wait. The problem is that type of guy that most of these women would consider for a husband. You know, the ultra rare dude over 6'6", shredded like Adonis, and makes a bare minimum $500K a year. That dude has 60 of them on a rotating basis. Blame female delusion or Instagram? I don't care. All the ladies seem to be chasing one dude. It's hilarious that he is so pressed about this because he doesn't get female attention. The problem is that he isn't wifing them because, you know, new models come out every year. So then these ladies get passed around the club in their 20s. Then when they hit their 30s, oh shit, no one wants to take them seriously, well, except for the simps that they don't want. The math on this doesn't make sense. So there's a bunch of single, hot, 30-year-old ladies that are just not dating real good men or something, that they all of them were fucking hedge fund guys or something. Like, the problem is ladies is for a man that's worth a fuck, he's not going to want a whore. If the man has means and any self-respect, he's going to treat a chick that has been on the yacht circuit as a friends with benefits only. You've never been on a yacht, man. Why are you pretending to be this guy? Why would he wife up someone that everyone's already had? Why would he wife up someone that, let's be honest, is just throwing a hot dog down a hallway? He's not. That's insane. The obsession with like virginity and stuff is fucking creepy and pedophilia shit. I want to have sex with people that know how to have sex, okay? I do not want to be your first fucking time. That would be crazy. It's so fucking creepy to be like, oh, I hope that person has no sexual experience prior to me. Buddy, you're 40. Why do you sound like that, by the way? I know that feminism tells you that you can suck 37 dicks at the club in one night and that's your business. That if your boyfriend has a problem with it, then he's a misogynist. That if any future man has a problem with it, he's insecure. The fact that none of them took you seriously is because they're scared of a confident woman. The reason none of them slipped a ring on that finger is because they're intimidated by a strong, independent woman. Yeah, all the bitches telling you that. Have you had a look at them? They're all a bunch of miserable old cunts surrounded by cats. Cats that, by the way, will eat them 22 minutes after they take their last breath. So ladies, be a bit more selective, and again, you won't find yourself in this terrible fate. The only reason a lady can get in a man's face is because they're a protected class. This must be about his sister or something. Do I really need to write that much about this? We know this to be the case. How many times have we seen a 100-pound get up and scream in a dude's face? The dude BTW is twice her size. If a man had done that, the result probably a bit different. Now, yes, I know women are weaker than men. The thing is, at some point, women lost the memo. I don't know what to tell you, ladies, but at some point, men are going to no longer put up with you screaming in our faces. Not jumping up and down and screeching like toddlers, having a meltdown. Eventually, daddy is going to have to come out and give you all the spanking you need. Never forget, ladies, you can have a scream in a man's face as long as he allows it. The growing child crisis. I know that this does not have to do with the rest of the world. Places like India know how to keep pumping children out. I'm just going to talk about my country, the good old USA. What in the hell happened to the birth rate around here? Now, look, I know that the baby boomer numbers are probably never coming back. That said, really? They've been talking about this for decades. What happens when the boomers retire? Well, now it's here, and it's every bit the shit show that you would expect it to be. By the way, really dating this book. Hey, all you future readers, we didn't all have robot slaves to cater to our every whim. No one's reading this in the future. This will be lost to the anals. The anals, that's how you say it. Yeah, anals. That's how you say it. The problem is that we don't have enough workers right now in 2024. That's not true. We don't have enough compensation for workers in 2024. For everyone that wants a job, there are 15 companies willing to hire them at a terrible price. It seems gone are the days of going to school first as well. I can't tell you how many places have will train on their listing. They used to be jobs you had to go to school before the interview. Why the sudden shift? Well, no one is left. No one is left. Nurses constantly complain about being understaffed, but when you have a job fair and 6 people show up, what do you want us to do? Oh, a job fair? Okay, I see. When you have a job fair and 6 people show up, what do you want us to do? What do you mean, you? What do you want us to do? You're not in nursing. Compensate them more. Stop making healthcare a nightmare for people to go through. There are some jobs that you do need schooling before you partake in. Like, for example, nursing or flying an airplane. The problem is what to do about it. I really think the only solution is suck it up. Just accept the fact that the job market is going to be short workers for a time. Oh, and learn some patience. That's the end of the thing? Okay. Well.